Okay, y'all remember the movie? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Jeepers, creepers, oh, where'd you get them eyes? I be liking these wide brim hats. So the hat is sort of kind of dry, but it's honestly it's not all the way dry. So I just was kind of sort of impatient trying to get some of this stuff done. So I paired it up with this little number. So you put on a bodysuit with a little cardigan, and you put it on, and you just be ready to go. So I definitely like different. So you know what? I'm thinking that um, I'm going to press it out because that probably make it kind of stay too, give me the flush that I want. But y'all remember when Portia had on that wide hat for her wedding, and it was really, really wide, the white hat. So I actually want to make one of those, but I know that's probably gonna take a lot of shellac to stiffen that hat to get it. Feel like some lint on my lips. It's probably gonna take a lot of stiffener to get it to do that, but I definitely want to try that hat. When I saw Portia with that, and this part was much shorter, but the brim was, you know, just huge, huge. So I think to get this to just, because I didn't put shellac on here multiple times, multiple times. And to be honest, I'm impatient. It's not dry, dry. But what I think I'm going to do, but I got to get like a towel or something. I'm going to hit it with that hot iron. And because honestly, I want it to be very, y'all know how I like my hats. I want it to be like that. So I got another outfit that I'm going to try on with the hat. And I'll be back. Stay tuned. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm wrinkled. I'm wrinkled like a piece of paper. But one thing I hate to do, I don't like to go to the grocery store. That's one of my least favorite places. I'm not a shopper neither, like at the malls and stuff. I don't do none of that. I like to if I'm going to buy something, I like to kind of order it. And just, I don't know, any of that, like, no. But I notice when it comes to picking a certain kind of meats or something like that, when you do let somebody else pick your grocery, they'll get you the smallest rolls, or they won't go through the tender love and care like if you're trying to get a certain type of meat. Like if it's just some chicken wings, anybody can pick that. But when it comes to like your fish, your red meat, if you're just getting some party wings or some chicken tenders or chicken breast, anybody can go in the store and grab that for you. But I do think that when it comes to your meats, if you're the one preparing it, you like to look at the meats and kind of give it, okay, I want this, I want that. So yes, so this hat, like I just, remember how Jeepers Creeper was coming and he had that long cape coat on, and y'all know I made me a coat like that. So I'm kind of weird like that. I like these big hats like that. So I'm actually going to make a black felt hat that is the felt hat, and I'm gonna do the skeleton face in the top. I did it before, so if y'all remember, I did it before. It's on a, but that hat is small. That wasn't a hat that I made. Now I have to go through. So on my wall, I got hats on top of hats. So it's probably when y'all see when I be in there, I probably have 4 hats on one block on top of each other. Because I'm making so many hats. So, and I don't like for my hats to be bent or laid down or nothing like that. And I noticed that when I used to take them and stack them together on top of each other, for some reason they be warped. So I noticed I put the stump thing on the wall and then just kind of match the shape up sort and just kind of put them on top of each other, put them on top of each other, put them on top of each other. So yeah, so this, I'm going to press it and I'm going to let it do some more drying because it's still, you can still feel the softness. But when it dry all the way, it should dry hard and I shouldn't have that problem. So this is the orange hat and I got other stuff to do. So we're going to just assume the position. So just imagine when it dries and it hardens all the way, it's going to be just like that there. But I'm like, I'm ready to be done with it. So I don't want to have to revisit this. I keep having to revisit this. Then I gotta wait for it to dry. Then tomorrow put on makeup and do it all over again. So when I be putting on a face of makeup, I be going to do that one more time. But y'all say this lady be in the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. But you know, why you didn't turn on a light? I don't know. I'm like a vampire. I seriously like it dark. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so weird. Yes, but the light, for some reason, it hurts my eyes. I got dry eye condition, so when light, just bright lights and just lights, it really aches my eyes. So I always keep the lights low and dark and stuff like that. I don't like all of the lights. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. But this one is the orange one. So I think it's kind of like, I don't, whatever it's called. They don't call it orange. But yeah, so I'll have to keep studying because there's all type of different hats. So I haven't got that good yet where I could tell y'all, is this hat, is that hat, is this hat, is that hat. So once this hat dries completely, the stiffness that I want to achieve is that. That's the stiffness that I want to achieve. So okay, guys, you guys have an awesome day and more stuff to come. I got one hat left to do, and that's the yellow one. So that one is still molding and drying. And we'll go from there. Sorry about my throat. We sound like the Little Rascals, right? Like I got a frog in my throat. So, okay. So with that being said, you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching my channel. And this hat was also one of the hats that was gifted. It was a gift from a donor. So thank you so much for all the hats. And remember, these hats, I purchased the hats, but I blocked them and shaped them and everything. So if it's somebody just clicking on this video, these was hats that was not made. I created them. So meaning you would get a blank hat and then you gotta, you know, shape it. You gotta put the sweatband. You gotta do all that to it. You just get the shell of a hat and then you go to the point of blocking it. So if you want to get hats and you want to change the color, you can go on Amazon and get them and get a hat that's already created. So you won't have to do what I'm doing. You're to be creative, but then you can change the color and painting your hat. So remember, you can use acrylic paint with textile medium, and you can use spray paint. Okay, for the straw hat, spray paint works better because when you're dealing with the paintbrushes, I mean, you could do it, but sometimes you really got to look at the groove of the way the scrawl is weaving in there, because if you go against it, you can kind of make the hat rip or crack, or so you gotta look at the way they weaved it together, and that's the way you gotta put the paint in there. So, and the last question people ask, if it's raining, do you wear your hats outside in the rain? And the answer is no. Even though these hats with all the art and craftsmanship and coloring and all this stuff going to, you don't want to wear your hat out in the rain. Like I say, this hat has shellac on it. You know, a lot of my hats have shellac on it. So if it start raining and you walking out in a blizzard and it's wet like that, then the hat is gonna get wet, and then, you know, that shellac, so the hat will relax and get soft again, you know, because of the water. So no, your hats are not, these are not raincoats. So if it's raining, pouring down raining, and you've got to go outside and you have your hat on, I would suggest take it off. Get your hair wet before you get your hat wet, and wear an umbrella. So no, the hats are not designed to catch the rain and all that. It's a fashion statement, okay? You know, you don't want your hat to get wet up. It's like going outside with a t-shirt on and no bra. Why would you do that? You ain't, it ain't this, it ain't no. So no. These hats are not designed to go out in the rain and you get wet. No, they're not designed for that. Even the $1,000 hats that y'all see them designers make, they're not designed to do that. So with that being said, you guys have an awesome day and thanks for watching. Toodles.